Welcome to GibGabLove. I can't do it. I can't say that without doing the cartoon.
I know. Why can't you just do it in your voice?
Welcome to GibGabLove.
But not bored.
Oh, boy. Well, hey, guys. Hey, welcome. Hey, everybody.
Well, now they're running away. Now they're scared.
Hey, come back, you guys. You're listening to GibGabLove, another episode. Today we are talking about scented candles and
Mexico
and same name dating
with a little splash of serving size thrown in. What?
I think that's it. We did it. That was all the things. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody.
A friend messaged me and was like, so maybe I'm old, but am I supposed to be listening to your podcast or watching the podcast?
How did you respond?
I was like, you can do either. Aurora looks real good. So if you want to see like Aurora shining.
If you want to see me glittering on a Monday, you should watch. You should watch.
Like, you can watch, you can listen.
The last episode, I did angle my camera in such a way so you couldn't see the fact that I was not wearing a bra. And this week I am wearing a bra and I took my bonnet off. So we are moving up.
So wait, just for the record, 4:00 was the first time the bra went on?
I'm at like 4:05. Yeah, the bra came on, the bonnet came off. I still haven't brushed my teeth today. I'm going to wake up in like maybe an hour.
This is the glamorous life of a professional comedian. Mm-hmm. Is this like...
I did send 2 emails today.
Which, that's a full day's work. I mean... I can't believe you're here. We should have rescheduled.
Well, why do you think I took a nap? I was wiped out. Oh my God.
2 emails and a podcast?
Oh my God, Travis, how are you doing today? Oh my gosh, should we welcome them to the podcast?
We should. Welcome to GibGabLove, GibGabLovers. I'm Travis. I'm one of your hosts.
And I'm Aurora Singh. I am also a host.
I'm good. I feel GibGab goofy today.
Ooh.
Just like, I just feel like
Sorry. I have really bad allergies, Travis. I'm sorry.
To what?
I think just like the world. I always have a scented candle or wax warmers.
So maybe that.
Yeah,
maybe
but it just creates an ambience of luxury, and I can't stop.
It's true. What's your scented candle jam?
My scented candle jam is I go to Ross and I sniff out the best one, and I usually go for like tropical, like fruity, or I go for like that like clean luxury, not like linen or not linen or like that freshly shaven smell, but like a clean, like light powder,
like a Meadows,
yeah,
like a baby powder.
No, not a baby powder.
Not floral. You're not doing floral. You're doing fruity,
like fruity or sweet, like a cupcake.
I remember when you left LA, we got you a scented candle, and we wanted it to smell like. And I know this because I was looking through texts for some reason. A text Drew the other day. I text Drew. I just like text.
You just
Drew,
text my hubs?
Yeah.
That's cute.
No, we were texting, and like the last thing that I texted him before that was like when you left LA so a while ago, and I was like, "Hey, we're getting Aurora a going away present. We want to get her a candle scented like Chipotle." She said her favorite things are burritos from Chipotle and scented candles. So we think it'd be really funny to get her a burrito scented candle.
What did you end up getting me? I don't remember because it wasn't that. I would have remembered.
Wow.
Was it?
Wow.
Do you remember?
I have no idea. I didn't remember that. I didn't remember having that exchange with Drew. I don't remember getting you a present. Barely remember you in LA.
What a good friend. What a sweet, sweet friend.
My favorite scented candle, thank you for asking.
Oh, Travis, what is your favorite scent for a scented candle?
Yeah, it's it's like the opposite of you. I like the floral. I don't like fruity. I feel like when you burn a fruity, like an apple cider, apple cinnamon candle, it's like it smells like there's a pie baking, and it makes me hungry and it makes me confused. Like it doesn't. I'm like, because I'm not going to eat there's no food coming, but it smells like there's food. And it's just like, my brain is like, what's going on? Why would you do that?
Yeah, and I do understand the confusion that your stomach would feel, and your brain not being able to process that there's not actually a pie in the oven. Oh, how disappointing of a feeling. And it's
constant. And then you have like 30 hours of pie not being in the oven.
Oh, and then you have to burn the whole candle because like you're not going to throw it out. What are you going to?
No, you got to put $8 at Ross.
Oh,
I God. Waste those.
I'm a Ross boss. It doesn't mean I'm rich, right?
It definitely doesn't mean you're rich.
Do you have different scented candles for different times of the year? And how many scented candles do you have on hand at all times?
3.
Oh my. Whoa. I was literally going to say 3. I should have written it down on a piece of paper.
And then we could hold it up at the same time.
Yes. Oh my God.
We should do that. GibGab segment.
I was going to say, GibGab holy moly. That's crazy. We did it at the same time. 3.
One in the bathroom.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, right? We spent some time in the bathroom with our bidets, so yeah, we need a scented candle. But but the one in the bathroom is always a small or medium size. It's never like It's never my favorite number 1 candle is in the bathroom for me.
Right, but it is something that like is good. It's going to do the job. It's going to smell comforting. I also have been burning Palo Santo in the bathroom.
What is that?
Palo Santo? It's like that stick that looks like bark.
Okay, I was just gonna say because when I came to visit you in Mexico, you didn't have candles in the bathroom. You had sticks. And I didn't know what that was. Okay, wait, explain what it is. So it's a stick.
No, I have no idea. It's like a giant. I honestly have no idea. I don't know what witchcraft makes it. What witchcraft makes
Please
it smell
listen
like
to GibGabLove. We have all the insight and information you're looking for. And if we don't know, I guess we'll just never know.
If you're here for insight and information, you're in the wrong podcast feed.
Wrong place.
No idea. No,
we don't GibGab Google. We don't GibGab Google.
No, we've never GibGab Googled. We just GibGab wonder amongst ourselves, and then it never gets resolved.
What do you know about these flammable sticks?
Nothing other than they're chunky pieces of like incense, except they look like shards of tree.
Yeah, it does.
That you like chopped up like a little, like they look like they could like build like a miniature fireplace for like a Barbie house or something.
I didn't know how to use it when I saw it.
Yeah, you light it on fire and then you have to blow it out, and then it smells. I think it smells so good. It's like this like halfway between like I don't even know like a woody like if it, like there's like a forest fire, but it's like comforting.
Yeah, like you're not. Yeah, like your log cabin won't burn down.
Right. It's like the planet's on fire, but like it smells good.
Yum. We love it.
The scent is just global warming. How do you describe Lucy's appearance to people? For a podcast, for example.
So Lucy is a 5.5-pound Chihuahua Terrier mix. I would describe her look as a dog that rolled around in glue and then rolled around in fur.
Yes, accurate.
She looks scraggly,
but like different fur. Like it looks
different.
Like it's
yeah, it was like
all the same fur.
Like she went to a grooming salon for dogs, and then the dumpster where they just put all the fur. She was like, "I'm gonna go in there," and then rolled around, and then came out, and she's also
shook it off.
And
not all of it stuck, you know. There's like patches.
She's 8 years old, and she has little Grinch paws where her fur like goes over her toes. It's the cutest thing. Everyone loves I love Lucy.
Oh my God, that's the first time I realized that. Have you? Oh my God. That's so stupid.
Drew is no way in hell gonna listen to this podcast, so I'm gonna just say that we're gonna hit 10 years of our dating anniversary. It's gonna be 10 years in October.
Wow.
So I'm going to get us matching t-shirts. You know those t-shirts that have the the wolves on them, and then the background's like a big moon, and it's like,
yes,
you know what I'm talking
like
about.
The weird kid wore in like second grade, and you're like,
yes. Oh
what's
my
happening
God.
in his house?
Yes. So you can get those customized with your dog's photo, 3 different of your dog's photo, and you can have the words on the top say whatever you want. So
What are you gonna say?
I'm going to get one that has like a rainbow background. Like, remember the cat ones with the rainbows?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's going to be that one, but with Lucy, and it's going to say, I love Lucy.
Oh my God, that's so...
Wait, we need to finish the candle thing. What are your candles?
Oh, so one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. Again, like a kind of like a wood, like a manly, like a wooden, like a
mahogany.
Yeah. Like leather,
Ooh.
tobacco.
Yeah.
She's
Cigar.
from Long Island, cigars. And then one in the living room that's like a little more upbeat, a little more light, a little more like floral, a little more like fun, a little more zest. You know?
A little zesty zest for life.
But
love it.
I'm so glad you think my house smells good. What does my house smell like?
You know
Why?
what's so...
For those of you listening, when Aurora blows her nose on the podcast,
You can't hear it.
But you look me dead in the eye, like just like it's such an aggressive. It's so unnecessary. No one else makes eye contact while like cleaning out their nostrils.
You know what's so terrible is my nose was running last night in my show during my set.
Yeah, like
And
a cokehead. You're just up there like.
Yeah, I was like, while they laughed, I'd be like, yeah, punchline. Like, I am a professional comedian. What is happening? I'm just like,
Blowing it on your shirt. Yeah,
you guys want to buy my merch?
Just one long arm wipe.
I'm like using my shirt as a napkin. What were we talking about? And we're back. Your
from
house...
commercial break. Okay, sorry. What is my house?
I was just thinking about what our commercials could be. I can't focus. Okay. Your house...
Parking lot that, because I absolutely want to talk about what our commercials would be. And will be.
And will be. Your house smells truly like nothing. Doesn't have a scent. There's no identifiable scent. When I walk into your house, there's nothing that like hits me as like a pungent, like, oh, this is a Travis scent.
Didn't you just say your house smells so good? Those were your
words.
It's
like, because most of the
by
time,
so good, you meant like absolutely nothing in your house.
Because most of the time you have a scented candle. So I like mostly just like will smell a candle, but I don't smell like it's not like I walk in and there's like a scent that's like, oh, this is Travis's scent.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. That's disappointing. I want a scent, but I don't have a scent.
I mean, you have a scent as a person.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's like
cottage cheese. Gross that you have to debate. You're like, well,
didn't we have this conversation about using a loofah or a towel, a washcloth?
Yes. I didn't know that white people had a scent until
you do.
I was.
That's the scent that you have. You're not the only one.
My scent all the time is white people? Because for people who don't know, for white people who don't know, because it's only the white people that don't know.
Yeah, you guys are the last to know on this one.
I was the very last to know.
Of all the things white people have taken from people of color, I'm surprised that this was the one that they were like, no, we're good.
You know what? We don't need to know about it. We're good. I wasn't aware that when my ex let me know one day kindly, hey, have you maybe you need to shower? And I was like, well, I just got out of the shower. And he was like, well, maybe you need to shower again. And I was like, well, why? I just got out of the shower. Like, I was so confused. And he's like, so when you get stressed out, you have like a scent, like an odor. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I like was sniffing myself. I was like, no, I don't. Like, no, I don't. And he's like, yeah. And he was not white. is still not white to my knowledge. But was like, yeah, some, I don't know if he said some or all, but white people can have like an odor. And I was like,
yeah,
well, just describe it. And he goes, well, it's kind of like a wet dog. And I was like, what? And I instantly called you. I was living in Mexico, and I was like, that's a lie. You're lying to me. This is some hurtful thing that you're doing to try to hurt me. It was not. And I called Aurora, and I was like, do I smell? And she's, do white people smell? And you were like, absolutely.
Yeah,
because Drew and my ex commiserated about how you have to live with wet dog smell sometimes.
Drew and I have had the same conversation because like I remember very distinctly there was a time we were driving down to a show on a hot summer day, and like we have AC in the car, but it was still like a hot day, so AC didn't matter, right? We were in the car for like 2 hours, and I was like, ooh, what's going on? And he was like, oh, I just get like, I'm a little stressed and hot right now. And I was like, no, I know.
Oh yeah, I can smell it.
I can smell it. It smelled like cottage cheese, like a kerneled yogurt. Kind of.
God, that's so.
And it's like it's a stress sweat, and like I have stress sweat too. Stress sweat smells different, right? But it's like his whole back was sweaty, so it was happening, and it's because of the bacteria on your skin. You don't wash it all off, and then you sweat.
Wait. Is this a fact, or is this a you GibGab Googled this? You know this? I've never heard this.
Yeah.
You can't just throw out terms like bacteria like you're a scientist.
I am a scientist.
You're like, and here's why. The mitochondria.
Because the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And what happens is the bacteria has a mito who's like mighty and goes out there and chondrias the smells. Yeah. It condors the chondria.
Yeah.
And so it makes you stinky.
Well, that's what I discovered.
So you need to use so have you been using a washcloth or loofah?
The thing, yes. And I had been using a washcloth and loofah most of the time.
That's what Drew says too, and just like I just don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Well, here's the lie that I bought, that I was told, and that I bought into from Irish Spring soap commercials. Remember?
Oh my God, I love Irish Spring.
Same, I did. I can't use it anymore because of allergies. But those soap commercials, they did not use a loofah. They did not use anything. They were standing in the middle of a beautiful field in Ireland, showering with just rubbing the bar of soap on them.
Well, as we know now, as we have seen being in the industry, all of that is not real.
A lie.
It's all a lie.
Tell that to 6-year-old Travis in the Midwest watching TV for How to Be a Human.
And you're like, I just want to be in a field of Ireland, fields of green and grass.
Look at how clean and muscular that man is.
Look at all those white people that are just frolicking in a field. I can be like them. I just need this bar of soap and no washcloth. Just these hands.
I'll have pecs just like that if I just use my hands with my bar of soap.
One of my favorite things was when I was down in Mexico with you, getting to see you all the time. I got to see so many different sides of you that I hadn't seen before, and it was really fun for me. Like I got to see like your like sarcastic, like I'm over this side.
Like wrap it up.
Like
wrap it up.
I am done. And it just was like so refreshing to be like, oh, I love seeing that side of Travis. That's just like
bitchy Travis.
Just like, and because I related. Hungry. Yeah. Because then it made me feel comfortable to be like, good, because I'm done too. You know? Because like
we spent a lot of time in the car. I feel like in Mexico.
We spent so much time in the car, Travis.
I feel like you came to Mexico and we got in the car for 4 days.
I remember I was so stressed out in the car because I needed to fart, and I was like, no, Aurora, because we're still like newly friends, and I'm staying with him, like, do not do this. And you're in the car, and we don't have power windows. It was a crank window.
It was hot. It was like 128 degrees outside.
We're in the Yucatan, and I'm just like, I can't crank the window fast enough, and we're on the freeway, whatever the version of the freeway is, and it was
a freeway.
Stressful.
Still a freeway.
I also did this really annoying touristy thing the whole time. Whenever we went out to eat, I was like, can I have a box?
She was pantomiming. So she was not only not trying to speak Spanish, she was speaking English loudly whilst pantomiming, charading.
That entire trip was chaos. I will never forgive you for, and I'm being dead serious right now, Travis.
Starbucks? Is this the Starbucks?
I'm so upset about the Starbucks thing, and I truly, truly will never forgive you for this.
We were going on a road trip.
We were going out. Okay, go ahead. I'm so mad at you. Go. Say your story. Say your version of the story.
We were about to go on yet another road trip because Aurora came to visit, and we thought it'd be fun to drive around for days. I don't know where we were going. Cozumel, I think, right? Playa. Anyway, somewhere.
Playa. It was Playa with David.
Right, and we were like, okay, we should get coffee for the road. That'll be fun. So I was driving. My ex was not in the car. He was somewhere else.
He was at the dentist.
Right. He was at the dentist, and I was like, all right, Aurora, just like run out and get us Starbucks. And that's all I knew. And then I just waited in the car. I was having a pleasant time. 30 minutes later, Aurora came out
sweating.
The sweatiest.
Panicking.
Angriest. Just chaos. Like she had left a war zone. Like I was like, you were crying. Like I thought it was a joke at first, but it was so.
And this was Travis's reaction the whole time. What he's doing right now, just laughing and laughing and laughing. And I'm like, no, Travis, because you have no idea what just happened in there. This was too much.
This was hell.
This was hell on earth. And he's just like giggling in the car.
Okay, what happened? What happened inside the Starbucks?
It's a very long story, but to put it short. It wasn't until I went, because we're in Merida, right? Merida?
Mm-hmm.
We were in Merida.
Merida.
We were in Merida. Yeah. I didn't realize until I was like 1 foot away from the entrance of the Starbucks, I like just suddenly remembered that I do not speak Spanish.
Not a word.
Not a word. So I went in there with, I would say maybe 3rd grade level of Spanish. Just for reference, I did fail out of my Spanish class in high school. So I'm opening the door and I'm like, why am I opening this door? You should turn around. You don't know what you're doing in here. Right. But it's a Starbucks. So I'm like, the menu's in English. So I'm like, it should be fine.
Café con leche.
and there was like no one in there. It was just me. And then David texts me what he wants. And I'm like, oh, this is a complicated order, right? It was like a vanilla latte, skinny, some. And I was like, okay. Sure. So then I'm like, okay, everyone's texting me what they want. I get in line. There's no one behind me. I'm like, this is fine. We're going to figure it out. I get to the front, line out the door behind me. Now there's
people's dogs, strollers, just horses.
And everyone's speaking Spanish. Not a single person is speaking English. I'm at the front of the line and I go, okay, the Spanish that I know is from 3rd grade and Taco Bell commercials. So I tell this barista, I tell her what I think I want. And her response was, ¿Qué? Or como? And I said, uh-oh.
Oh, no, that's all I got. If there's a question, I'm out. Like
I felt like in Family Guy when he's like in the truck with the Hispanic people and the Hispanic person's like, oh, I agree with you. This is very wrong. And then Peter Griffin goes, oh, you speak English? He goes, no, I don't speak English. I can only say a few things. This is one of the things I can say. And this is it. And he goes, really? And then he goes, como? And it's like literally that, like, this is all I can say. And there's nothing else. I think I said, yo quiero, tres, grande, vanilla lattes, con leche soy. And I said it like that because guess where I learned how to say yo quiero? Taco Bell.
First of all, that's
from
not
a talking.
Spanish.
I said yo quiero from a talking Mexican Chihuahua from a TV.
Are you trying to say quiero?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh shit.
You're saying keto diet, like
Yo keto Trace.
I didn't realize it was that bad. So she said como, and then no drinks happened.
And then and then they made. Then she's looking at me, and I was like, ah. And then she's like, something.
You're like, I'll say it again. Yo keto.
Yeah, and and I said Frio. I said Frio somewhere in there too to say iced, right? I did. I think I said grande vanilla latte Frio con leche soy, and she said como.
Oh,
and I went,
your Spanish teacher's just like weeping.
I
somewhere,
know.
Just
no, my Spanish teacher's like, no, that sounds about right. And
yeah.
And so then she looks at me confused. I look at her confused, and then she says something leche soya, and I was like, bitch, you knew. You don't come at me with como and say, oh, I needed to add an at the end, bitch. You knew. You did that. I'm sweating because the line of people are behind me, and I'm stressed. They're just like waiting there and I'm like, and she's like soya, and I look around like, is this bitch for real? You couldn't have made the jump. So mad, dude. I was so mad.
Oh,
and then here's the end. Here's the tip of the tip. Okay. I'm on the side waiting for my drink. The girls, they're reading the orders. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear them talking because I'm still panicking. I'm sweating. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm about to get.
It's not over.
They might actually put real milk. We're all gonna have a gassy night. Like, I have no idea.
We're gonna shit the car.
I don't know what's happening. I'm freaking out. I'm listening to them talk. Guess what I hear this other bitch say behind the counter? She goes, oh, con leche soy. Oh. Okay, now you want to fight, bitch, because now the other girl is going, oh yeah, con leche soy. She's saying soy. She speaks Spanish.
Maybe they were making fun of you. And
I did
they
my
still
best.
talk about it. Your picture's still up at that Starbucks in
They're like, if you see her, make sure, even if she speaks fluently, make sure you don't understand.
Humiliate her. Humiliate her.
I said that was a long story short, and then I proceeded to tell the long story.
Anytime anyone says, well, long story short, you've already heard 45 minutes of this. It's nothing about that story is going to be short. Ever.
Are you going to GibGab, love or leave, dating a long-term relationship with someone with the same name as you?
Okay. So what happened was I recently went on a date, just one date, with a gentleman who has my same first name. And
same last name initial.
Right. We're both TG.
And has a brother and sister.
All right. We don't need to give all of his personal information. He's a private citizen. Not everyone wants
I thought
the glare
everything
of the
was up for
spotlight.
grabs. I did tell everyone in the audience last night about you and how you got dumped and how you're
are
dating.
you gonna GibGabLove or leave spilling all of my fucking tea on a stage in San Francisco?
I was like, Travis, my friend Travis, he's super gay and he's single and he got dumped. He got dumped in January and it's been a roller coaster. And I just want the best for him because he's a good guy. And everyone's like, where's the joke? Is your friend okay? Do you love your
Is
friend?
he here? It was a big wind up for not that big of a payoff.
Not a big payoff. Well, you know, you live and you learn on stage. Anyways.
Well, I went on a date with a guy who has his name is Travis, and it's so weird. That's weird. Like, that's weird.
Yes.
But it was a good date. It was a fun date. It was an excellent date. And so I called you to be like, oh my God, I went out on a date with this guy named Travis, and your reaction was horrified.
Yeah.
Aurora gagged a couple of times.
Yeah.
Said this is where she draws the line. She does not support. It's weird.
I do not support same name marriage. I'm against it.
And so I guess you won't come to the wedding.
What are you going to put on your wedding invitations? Please join us in the union of Travis and Travis. Ew. What are you going to do? How are you going to differentiate you two?
We're just get T squared.
Oh my God, I'm literally gagging. And you're talking to someone who wears matching clothes with their husband. And I'm like, that is disgusting.
You have no room. No room.
I think matching clothes is way less weird than like
matching names.
Getting intimate with someone that has the same exact name as you. Like, there's a billion people on the planet. You couldn't have found another person that doesn't have your name. It's disturbing. It's unnatural, Travis. I'm sure there's a camp for it.
I'm going to try to pray it away. Like 100%.
This is definitely a choice.
That's definitely a choice. I could go by my middle name. I could. But I'm choosing.
Oh my God. I love your middle name. Oh my God. We won't say it because it's probably a security question. But like when you told me.
Yeah, that's my password to everything.
I love your middle. I told Drew your middle name and he was like, oh my God. I was like, right? Isn't that the cutest? It like fits him so well. It's so cute.
That's so stupid.
Okay, long term though, marriage, not even marriage, just like a long term relationship. You're good with this, Travis and Travis?
I just don't see how I can't be because it feels like I don't want to. Like, would I choose? If I could choose a name, would I choose to date someone who had my first name? Like, no. But then if they're a cool person and I will enjoy hanging out with them, then I'm gonna have to, you know. But it's weird. I understand that it's weird, but it's not just a gay problem, right? Like there has to be
no, it's not
Christines and Chris's and
Taylor. I have a girlfriend named Taylor.
Taylor and Taylor.
Yeah.
Has she ever dated a Taylor?
I've never asked her.
Wow.
But I've met guys named Kelly. I've met girls named Taylor. So no, I'm not. It's definitely not a gay problem. It's a person problem. I don't think Taylor and Taylor should be together. I don't think Kelly and Kelly should be together.
Right.
Please
Which
don't
make you homophobic.
And please don't take that out of context because I realize how bad that sounds. I don't think Kelly and Kelly should be together and Taylor should be together. I think it's wrong and unnatural. I think it's unnatural. If you take that out of context, I'm done.
I'm going to. Clip it up. Clip it up.
Clap.
Okay, Aurora. Are you going to GibGabLove or GibGabLeave following suggested serving sizes for food items?
What? What?
This is a roundabout way of me wanting to talk about how I looked on the package for pasta, like a thing of pasta the other day, and it was 5 serving sizes. And I was like, well, I eat the whole pound. I make the whole.
I've never seen you eat less than a pound of pasta at a time.
I don't. A serving size for me of pasta is a pound of pasta. It's the whole box of pasta. I think
I'm going to, first off, let me just answer it. GibGabLeave. It's bullshit because how are you
Who's this for?
How are you going to have a serving size for everybody? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense because some people are 5 feet tall and weigh 100 pounds. And some people like me are 6 feet-ish, maybe 6'2". Who knows how tall I am? And I'm 270 fucking pounds. I'm not going to eat the same amount of pasta as 100-pound girl who's 5 feet tall. It just doesn't scientifically make sense. Scientifically speaking.
Science. No, that's science.
Scientifically speaking, it's not mathematically adding up. If you look at the equations and the research done, there's no way that the mitochondria of a protein is going to be able to decompress and decompose the same way in a body cell that a 270-pound person would do with a 200-pound person, right?
Yeah, this was the best TED Talk I've ever been to. God, you're really smart today. You should nap before every episode.
I think
you came out with so much knowledge. I'm just so inspired.
Thank you.
I'm GibGab inspired today.
I'm GibGab done. Thank you guys so much for listening. That's been our episode. I'm one of your hosts, Aurora Singh. Please follow me on all the socials, Aurora Singh Comedy.
And I'm your other host, Travis Grassi. Follow me on all the socials, Travis Grassi, Grossi. Until next week. Until next time.
Until next time, please download, like, subscribe, rate, comment, share, do all the things you can to interact with this podcast, because we just want your Mondays to start off with glitter and fun and gib-gab giggles. So till next time, GibGab love you.
GibGab later.